So the Pioneers are going to go back to the bats, as Leone is going to lead things off for the Pioneers. The second baseman is going to be 8-9-1. Winsek will be on deck, and then Joseph Renavales will be up third. That is the top of the order for the Pioneers. As Leone is now up to the plate. The Pioneers only with one hit in the game, and that was with Tony Carrillo last night in the top of the second. Pioneers a little slow to begin things on the bats, as the ace for Asbury, Tyler Morrison, is up to the plate. Is up to the mound, I should say. As Morrison, undefeated on the year, 8-0, and an ERA of 1.55. So one of the best pitchers for Asbury is on the mound, looking to advance to play IU Southeast, as he is going to begin things with a 1-0 to Leone. Here's the pitch. Leone shows bunt. Strike one as it got away from the glove of Perkins. Morrison resets and delivers the pitch. And that is a high fly ball out to right. Bombick is back, and he gets it for out number one. So Leone will now go back to the dugout, and Dylan Winsek will step up to the plate. Winsek was batting in that 8th spot 2 days ago against IU Kokomo. He is now in the 9th spot as Leone and Winsek flip-flopped. As Winsek looking to have a better outing, he had 2 strikeouts swinging, and he did have a sacrifice bunt back in the 3rd. So Morrison delivers the first pitch of the at-bat, and it is going to be a ball. Here's the delivery. Strike one looking. Here comes the 1-1 from Morrison. Swing and a miss for strike two. So the Pioneers working with a 1-2 count and 1 out. And this is the 39th game Winsek has appeared in this season. At bat 101. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging. 2 outs. So now, hopefully, the Pioneers can get something going back to the top of the order. Stepping in 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging yesterday. It's Joseph Renavales. This will be at bat 170 for Renavales this season. Here comes the first pitch from Morrison. Swing and a miss. Strike one. So Renavales will step back into the batter's box. Ed Pfluger is on deck. And that is going to be a drive. It goes into the gap in right center. So Renavales is on with a 2-out single, as the Pioneers get their second hit of the game. Left fielder, number 17, Ed Pfluger. So now it is Eddie Pfluger stepping up to the plate for the Pioneers. Pfluger is stepping in 0 for 1 as well with a pop-up to right. So Morrison now working with a runner on first for the second time. And Pfluger drives this one out to left. That's going to be in the gap for a base hit. So the first pitch and the first swing for Eddie Pfluger is a drive out to left. It went into the gap, back through it, back into the infield. So 2 runners on base for the Pioneers for the first time today. And the first time in the game. As in the 3 spot, it's Carlos Sanchez. Pioneers have the leading run in scoring position. Sanchez is stepping in 0 for 1 with a pop-up to second. Morrison now working with 2 runners on. Here's the first pitch of the at-bat. Oh, strike 1. Well, that was inside. That could have gone either way. As it's good to have a center field camera back at our broadcast with Point Park. We usually just have a camera out behind home plate, so it's nice to have this multi-camera setup here at Chillicothe, Ohio, as Sanchez will now step back into the batter's box. Sanchez has been hitting pretty well this season. Here comes the pitch from Morrison. Ball 1. Sanchez was looking at swinging, but he pulled it back just in time. As Sanchez is batting .411, 29th game appearance, 24th game start, 74 at-bats, 20 runs, and 30 hits. Looking for 31 here. He has 25 RBIs. Morrison sets up, checks the runner at second, and delivers the pitch, and that is going to be into the gap in right. 1 run is going to score for the Pioneers. Pfluger is rounding second and going for third. Pioneers strike first. It's Renovale scoring. Pfluger is over at third. That's an RBI single by Carlos Sanchez. So Asbury is playing from behind. Luis Mujica now up to the plate, as that was a 2-out RBI single off of the bat of Carlos Sanchez. So the Pioneers lead it 1-0 here in the top of the third. That is the 19th run given up this year by Morrison. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that is fouled back behind the Pioneers' dugout. So Mujica working with an 0-1. As Joseph Renovales and the unplayed umpire is pointing towards the Pioneers' dugout, as Joseph Renovales drills in his 60th run of the season, as Mujica is working with an 0-1 from Morrison. Sanchez is over at first with a little of a lead. Here's the pitch, and that is swung on into center. Pioneers are going to lead this 2-0. Eddie Pfluger scoring. Oh, the Pioneers have come alive this Saturday morning. So now it is Tony Carrillo who got the bats going. That's an RBI single by Luis Mujica as he drilled it with a ground ball up to center. And Sanchez moves to second. So 2 runs on 2 outs for the Pioneers, who start off this game with a bang, and that is going to be a high fly ball, which will be out of play for Tony Carrillo. Carrillo working with runners on second and first. So an RBI from Sanchez and another RBI from Mujica. That is Mujica's 22nd RBI this year, as Ed Pfluger drills in his 42nd run. So here's the pitch. And that is a strike to Carrillo. It's an 0-2. So the Pioneers with runners on second and first. What can Carrillo do with an 0-2? And that is going to be a drive to left in the deep left field, back at the wall, but making the catch is back. So that was a nice swung on by Carrillo out to left. It was just at the track. A nice job by Colton Back, the left fielder for the Eagles, to get out there, back at the wall, and get it for out number 3. So the Pioneers leave 2 runners stranded, but with 2 outs, thanks to 2 RBIs by Carlos Sanchez and Luis Mujica, Joseph Renavales and Ed Pfluger score for the Pioneers as we now go to the bottom of the third with Point Park on top 2-0.